more adorable and terrifying, but it's Terra.
Adorable.
Alright, so we are nearing the conclusion of this debate, but it is time now for the final round, the scrap. 5 minutes of open debate. I wasn't ready for this. 5 minutes of open debate. You guys go right at it.
I would like to thank you for your ad, because your ad proves one of my points about the island being terrible, and that is, you're gonna think dinosaurs are awesome. You hear a noise over there, and you're thinking like, oh man, keep away from that fucking noise in the woods where I don't know where I am. But you see a dinosaur, you're like, holy shit, is that a T-Rex? I'm gonna figure out what eye color he has. Write it in my dream journal, read it every night, and then you're being eaten by a fucking T-Rex.
Okay, there's one thing I want to point out here about the dinosaurs. You're saying that the dinosaurs are so scary and dangerous. Okay, one person is killed by the T-Rex, and then he chases a car and then runs around and finally saves the day, killing the velociraptors. I think that's a pretty good record for the T-Rex. And then the velociraptors kill 3 people. Now, according to the Center for Disease Control in the United States, in the year 1997, 3 people were killed by St. Bernards. St. Bernards. And I know when I'm in the Alps dying and a velociraptor and a St. Bernard comes running at me with a cask around his neck, I'm afraid he's going to rip open my insides and open doors somehow.
Do you know why velociraptors don't kill a lot of people in Jurassic Park? Because there's not a lot of people in Jurassic Park. There's like 1 million people on the island. It's clearly a popular destination. When Jurassic Park has only 5 people on it and 3 of them died, that's a ratio. You gotta look at it as a ratio.
People that are on Jurassic Park actually chose to be on Jurassic Park. That sounds pretty much like a damn vacation to me. The people on the Lost Island aren't there by choice. They're there because they were forced there by a fucking plane crash.
I mean, it's not like anyone on the island ever left and then came back after, like you do with the destination you enjoy.
It's not like the people who went to Jurassic Park went there because they were offered $50 million of funding for the next 3 years. That's not why they chose to go at all.
I mean, you guys were talking about the scale here, and we were looking at all 3 Jurassic Park movies, and of course Jurassic Park 2 and 3 don't take place on Jurassic Park, but with all those movies together,
it's all the same brand.
There are 20 deaths on those between named characters.
There are 47.
On Lost, there are over 50 named characters who die, and countless extras who are killed over the course of those things. And in Jurassic Park, if you go there, you're gonna either survive being eaten by a dinosaur, which is awesome, or you're gonna die by being eaten by a dinosaur,
which is
still awesome! You'll be stabbed, shot, eaten by a shark, a polar bear, poisoned, blown up, imploded, you're drowned, beaten to death, blew up in a nuclear explosion, die from a time travel headache. There are tons of shitty ways to die in Lost, and you never know where they're coming from.
You just described every way I died playing Saints Row 4 yesterday, and I will play it again tomorrow. It's a great game. Sounds fun too.
You forgot the giant dildo death.
You know what you can do? You know what you can do with the bad people on the island? You can attempt, might not be successful, but you can attempt to argue, use compassion, empathy, join their side, be evil yourself and go over to them to not be as aggressive against. No, you can't do? Talk your fucking way out of a raptor.
Or reason with the fucking island. Can you reason with the fucking sentient island type? I'd like to see you try.
They can't reason with velociraptors. That's why at the end of Jurassic Park 3, when the doctors gave the velociraptors their eggs back, they just left. They were reasoned with.
We got 1 minute left. 1 minute
I'd
left.
also like to point out all the sweet stuff Jurassic Park has on their table. Like, look at all that awesome swag. You
What
want
do
that.
we have? We have shitty blood
We have
marks.
excessive blood
It's
loss.
all an effort to put it in.
You know how much it costs to go to Jurassic Park? $5,000 a day. That is from the book. And in fact, in the book, John Hammond says he wants to charge $5,000 a day. He says, I can't wait until all the children of the world can come and see this park. Well, at least the very rich ones. And you know what they're coming to see? Dilophosaurus. That one in the movie was a baby. Its actual size is 6 meters long, 2 meters tall. They hunt in packs. If you like to ride with the window down, it's able to spit a hemotoxin up to 50 feet. 7 toxic enzymes that cause blindness and paralysis. And I'm about to read a little quote from the book here for you, and this is probably going to finish us off. Nedry opened the car door, glancing back at the dinosaur to make sure it wasn't going to attack, and felt a sudden excruciating pain in his eyes, stabbing like spikes into the back of his skull, and he squeezed his eyes shut and gasped with the intensity of it. The dinosaur had spit in his eyes. The earth shook beneath him, and Nedry knew the dinosaur was moving. Despite the pain, he forced his eyes open. He was blind. He couldn't see anything, and his terror was extreme. And then there was a new, searing pain, like a fiery knife in his belly.
Okay, are you gonna
And
read the
Nedry
whole
stumbled,
book, or are we gonna
reaching
get to the end
blindly
of
down
this?
to touch the ragged edge of his shirt, and then a thick, slippery mass that was surprisingly warm. And with horror, he suddenly knew that he was holding his own intestines in his hand.
That sounds a lot better.
He used up the eat up the rest of your time tactic. That's a
Spare no expense.
it's a least spare no time. All right, folks, it's almost time to render your verdict. But before we do, we have the final word from each side. In the interest of fairness, we will switch up the order. So, Island from Lost, Geeks, you have your final word first. Go ahead.
We do. One thing that we wanted to bring up that hasn't really come up is that being a bad vacation isn't just deadly, but in Lost you have to put up with waltz for 2 seasons. You also have to put up with that one guy at the party who just plays one song on the guitar. We all, everybody. But not only that, Adam, you were looking up something on the internet the other day. What did you discover?
Yes, I discovered something quite interesting. It seems an Australian billionaire named Clive Palmer wants to build Jurassic Park. Who just started planning their vacation?
Even if a dinosaur would possibly kill me, I would go there because that would be an awesome vacation. Yes,
In conclusion, if you love Jurassic Park, vote for us, because Jurassic Park is fucking awesome.
All right, so we have final word for Nerds and Jurassic Park.
So, the island can cure cancer, impotence, and paralysis, as well as make you immortal and give you godlike powers. Every single living thing, the bugs, the plants, even the dino-atrocities, they want to eat and kill you.
The Island from Lost wants to make you a better person. Jurassic Park wants to make you into appetizers.
You choose to go to Jurassic Park and have the worst goddamn time ever. You unexpectedly arrive at the Island from Lost and discover something about yourself. Mostly that you're vacationing in the goddamn TARDIS. Which no one said no to, so it's still the TARDIS.
Overall, Mr. Hammond, after careful consideration, I've decided not to endorse your park. So have I.
All right, let's hear it from there. I hope you enjoyed this lovely vacation, for it is time to render your verdict. Let's hear it by audience applause. Do we hear it for the Geeks and the Island? That's very nice, Alex. Yes. Or do we hear it for the Nerds and Jurassic Park? As the Lord High Mooman, I hereby declare the worst vacation destination to be Jurassic Park! Thank you for coming to West Coast Geeks and Nerds. Please stay tuned for the next show. And let's have a round of applause for both the teams, guys. They did great. Wise choice not using the 649 ticket. One of you guys can win this in the raffle and get cursed for life.